Now let's repeat the most important information about the drive wheel. First of all, we have to check the general information that all tires, because these are the twin tires. The twin tires are the same size and the same kind. And in most trucks we have a recaps. Recaps, it means that we have an additional tread. And that's why you have to check in a few places if the thread doesn't come apart. So you have no thread separation. And also you have to check the depth of the thread. And the depth of the thread should be at least or minimum 2/32 of inch. And you have to check if there is no visible damage on the top of the tire, and also on the side. No barbs, no cut, no damages. Then you have to mention that in both tires the air pressure should be 100 psi, and you can check the air pressure using tire gauge. You have to check two valves or stems because we have two tires, and you have to check if the stem is not bented, and also if there is the cap is present and tight. At this point, you can also look between the tires and check if there is no foreign objects between them, no stones, no bottles. And the first important clearance here, that between the tires should be 3 inches. Next, we go to the rim. Rim shouldn't be bented, shouldn't have visible cracks and damages or welding, and no signs of deep rust. And what do you have to check? You have to check if all lug nuts are present and all safety washers are present and not damaged. And if you have no rust leak under the lug nut and rim. If you remember, if you have such kind of leak, it could mean that you have a loose lug nut. Another part is a axle cover. So axle covers shouldn't be damaged, no bends, and you have to check if all lug nuts are present and there is no leaks from outside, and also what Rafał missed, inside of the wheel, because inside we have a brake system, and the leakage of oil from the axle inside can make that we lose our brakes during driving. And what is important thing that we have to have an oil, and the special oil which we use for axle is a grade, thickness of grade is 70-90, and you have two different ways, it depends on the truck, to check the oil level, because it should be 1 inch. One way is the cover has a plastic cap, so you can just take off the plastic cap and put your finger inside. And another way, in the middle between the wheels we have a differential. So that's why there is a special opening. You can open it and check the same way. If you have proper level of oil, it means 1 inch. And we have two additional clearances you have to check. The clearance between the top of the tires and the frame of the trailer. And the second clearance between the edge of the tires and mud flap. So the mud flap doesn't wrap the tire.